What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back. In today's video we are checking out the latest smartwatch from 70mai, and I have to say I was a bit surprised when I got their email asking me if I wanna review their latest smartwatch. Mostly because 70mai is a company well known for dash cameras. I've actually done a bunch of reviews for their dash cameras, but never a watch. But hey, now they actually make a watch. I have to say I was a bit skeptical when I first got the watch because, well, it's their first smartwatch. But now after wearing this for almost a week, I have to say I am quite impressed for what this watch has to offer, mostly taking into consideration its price. Now design-wise, this looks somewhat similar to the Apple Watch. We all know how popular the Apple Watch is, so if you like the rectangular design, you're probably gonna love this one as well. This one actually has a screen that's larger than the screen on the Apple Watch. So with this one we get a 1.78 inches Amoled screen that also gets bright enough to be used outdoors. Definitely an important thing for a smartwatch. Not to mention that the watch supports auto brightness, so you don't necessarily need to change the brightness when you go indoors or outdoors. The watch will do all that for you. According to the manufacturer, the screen is also covered by sapphire glass. Now, there is no way for me to actually verify that, but I can tell you that it doesn't get scratched easily, and I have no scratches on it whatsoever. The watch also supports the always-on display feature that we've seen for other smartwatches in the past, so the screen can stay on constantly, and you also have a few watch faces available for that always-on screen. And we also have that feature where the screen comes on every time you turn the arm toward yourself, and it takes maybe less than half a second for that to come on, so it works good every single time. So as I said, I was quite surprised by this watch. The watch's body is also made out of metal, so this doesn't feel or look cheap by any means. Now, if you do have the black color like myself, you can't exactly see the watch's body that well. And I believe this actually comes in two other colors, so maybe one of the other colors would actually show better the watch's body. But hey, I have the black one, so I can't really say. The straps are made out of rubber, they're very comfortable, but they're also replaceable. So if you want to get yourself some leather straps or some metallic straps, you can definitely do that. On the side of the watch, we have a couple of buttons, and one of those buttons is also a customizable button, but you're gonna have to open the app on your smartphone if you want to customize that button. But just to give you an example, if you like going for runs in the morning, you can just set that button to open the running activity right away. So this way you don't have to go through menus to open that activity. The watch also has a GPS unit inside, and that means that it will track your location better, your speed, the distance that you've done, etc. Not to mention it will make a little map that you can see on your smartphone whenever you're done with an activity. So definitely a great feature having a GPS unit inside. Turning the watch around, there we have the heart rate monitor, and this watch can monitor your heart rate 24/7, and all that information is synced on your phone through the app. And next to that we have the connectors for the charger. Like most smartwatches these days, the charger attaches to the back of the watch with magnets, and it takes a couple of hours to fully charge this from 0 to 100. Now, you're not gonna have to charge this very often. So the way I use the watch, so I have the notifications turned on, I use the GPS, I have the heart rate monitoring turned on, I sleep with the watch, so it's basically on me 24/7. I can get between 7 to 10 days on one charge, but you can probably get more if you turn some of those features off or if you don't use the GPS that much. So I feel that the GPS unit inside it is the one that uses the most power, and after that comes the screen. So of course, if you have the screen on 24/7, if you use the always on display, you're probably not gonna get that 10 to 14 days on one charge, but you don't have to charge this daily, which is very important. So you can easily get a week on one charge. Using the watch is also super simple, and the watch is very fluid as well, so there is no lag for whatever you do with it. So from the home screen there, if you swipe down, you can see whatever notifications you have on the watch, so the phone will push all those notifications to your watch. You can read part of those notifications, but you're not going to be able to reply to any notifications from the watch. So if you want to reply to notifications, you still have to take your phone out. If you swipe up from the home screen, you get to a quick toggle menu, and of course the settings menu where you can change a bunch of things for the watch. And then if you swipe left or right from the home screen, you can see how many steps you've done for that particular day, your stress level, your heart rate, you can change songs and so on. So very easy to use the watch. Now, I told you that we have a couple of buttons on the side of the watch. So if you press the top button, you basically open the watch's menu. And from there you can choose more things. Once again, you can change settings, you can see previous sporting activities that you've done. You can choose other sporting activities, you can start new ones, and there are a bunch of sporting activities that you can choose from. Personally, I've only done walking and cycling, so I can't really tell you about all the other ones, but for walking and cycling, it does seem to track everything very accurately. In order to use the smartwatch with your phone, you're gonna have to install an app on your phone called the 70mai Health, and this is available for iOS and Android, but personally I only got to use the app with my iPhone, so I can't really comment on the Android version. Now, when you first open the app, you're gonna be impressed by how clean this app looks like. It looks better than a lot of other smartwatch manufacturers that have been around for quite some time. So if you wanna check any stats from the watch, you can easily do it on your phone, right? So for example, if you go for a run, you leave your phone at home, then you come back home, the watch will sync all that information to your phone, and then you can see all the stats for that particular run. So you can see a little map there, you can see how fast you went, the elevation and so on. So you can basically check everything and change all the settings from the watch right from your phone. You can also select what apps are allowed to send you notifications, because you may not want to get notifications from all the apps on your phone. So the app is a very great looking app, one of the best actually looking apps that I've seen in a while. So yeah, this is the 70mai Saphir watch. I think that's the name of it. So very impressive for what it has to offer, mostly considering that this is their first smartwatch. So for the price, is definitely not bad. Now, one thing I hope that I'm gonna see changed are the watch faces that are available. So we only have 6 watch faces that are available, and a couple of them aren't that great looking in my opinion. So hopefully in the future we can see some more watch faces being added. I mean, this is brand new, so they didn't actually have time to make that many watch faces, so hopefully that will be different in the future. You may have also noticed a little hole in between these 2 buttons. So that hole is for a microphone, but you cannot make phone calls from this watch. So if you get a phone call on your phone, you're gonna see a notification, but you cannot answer on the watch. That microphone is there so you can access Amazon's Alexa voice assistant. But personally, I don't have an account with Amazon Alexa. I don't have Alexa anywhere at home, so I didn't actually use that. So I can't really tell you if that's something useful or not. So yeah, if you're looking for a new watch, you should definitely consider this one. It is quite impressive for their first watch. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.